Hello guys, 7 things you need to know before going to content creation if you know that you want to be successful in your content creation journey, either on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or on X, also known as Twitter. All right. So, 7 things you need to know. I want you to learn from my mistakes. All right. So, don't be like me. I am here to share my experience with you so you can learn from my mistakes. All right. Okay. So, in this channel, I deal on diversity of content, I deal on YouTube growth, I deal on content creation as a whole, I deal on crypto trading and also forex trading. In fact, anything trading, I deal on it in this channel. All right. So at the end of this video, if you find this video helpful, I just want you to hit the subscribe button, share, and also like and subscribe. All right. So let's dive into the main topic of the day. 7 things you need to know before going into content creation. So number one, you need to identify your niche. You need to define your niche. You need to know the reason why you are creating content. Content creation is something that you do at ease. To me, I see niche as an area of concentration where you can concentrate easily without being compelled, without being without overthinking yourself. That is how I see niche. A lot of people see niche as different things. And also, I know in this channel, I also talk about diversity of niche. But before you start to diverse, you need to hold one. I'm not talking about to people that have been in content creation for more than 5 years. For me, for the past 7 years, I've been creating content. Okay. So on YouTube, I think I'm just 1 year old on YouTube. I started being consistent on YouTube 1 year ago. Okay. When I started content creation, it was on Facebook and Instagram. That was where I was so consistent, but I wasn't consistent on YouTube because YouTube, I just come once in a while just to watch videos. But last year, I started being consistent on YouTube. Okay. So looking for the niche. A niche is something that you know that you can do easily. That is how I defined my own niche. If you know that you're good at entertainment, you're good at comedy, you need to go into that. Because I'm doing educational content doesn't mean you can just come in and jump in. There will be some times that you feel you lack content because it is not something you do freely. It is not something that you enjoy doing. Content creation should be something that you enjoy doing. It's not something that they force you. Okay, because if they keep on forcing you, you won't give a good result. So number one, you need to identify your niche. And number two is understanding of your audience. For example, you're into comedy. Okay, fine, you're into comedy and your most of your content are comedy and your audience followed you or subscribed to your channel because of your comedy skit. After like 2 years, you just, or not even, some of them don't even stay up to 2 years. After like 6 months, you decide to switch from comedy to, what should I say, to motivational post. You want to become a motivational speaker. There is a possibility that 70% of your audience won't like your content. In fact, whenever you post, you make a post, they'll just swipe because that was not the reason why they subscribed to your channel. That was not the reason why they followed you. On YouTube, the reason why I'm really using YouTube is because I've spent much of my time on YouTube, and this strategy works very well on YouTube. It's not that they don't work also on Facebook, they work also on Facebook. You can apply the same strategy, the same method, the same factors I'm giving here. You can also apply it on YouTube. It will work for you. Okay, because I think the algorithm works the same. The same thing that works on YouTube also work on Facebook. Because if I subscribe to your channel as a comedy niche and you start posting motivational posts, I won't take you serious when it's coming from a comedian. I won't even take you serious. Okay, but it depends. Okay, so number two is understanding of your audience. If you're creating content on YouTube, you'll notice that in your dashboard will help you know when your audience are online. The the content your audience have been watching in the past 28 days, in the past 7 days. You'll be able to track the record, track the activities of your audience. With this, you'll be able to create content that are related to what your audience like, what they've been liking, what they've been watching, what they've been sharing in the past 28 days, in the past 7 days. With this, the algorithm will be able to resonate your content with your audience. So number one is identify your niche, and number two is understanding your audience. Because if you identify your niche, if you define your niche very well, it will lead to audience growth. And once your audience comes in, you need to understand your audience. If you don't understand your audience, my dear, they will disappear. Okay. So number three is choose the right platform. All right, choose the right. This one is very, very important. When I started content creation, I started on Facebook, moved to Instagram. If you know that you want to do comedy skit and your comedy skit is just 50 seconds, 30 seconds, I'll advise you start at a platform like Instagram or TikTok. With that, you can build your preferred audience. You can build your preferred audience at TikTok or Instagram. Once you've gotten that audience, like you've gotten that audience retention, you've gotten a loyal audience, you've gotten that community, you can now channel them to YouTube. Because YouTube is a community, they just introduce short on YouTube. Even with the short, people still prefer long form content on YouTube. Okay, so long form content are still doing well up to tomorrow on YouTube than other platform. So you want to go into comedy skit, or to go into a motivational content that will last for like 30 seconds, 50 seconds. It will be nice you start from those platforms that encourages short content, that the algorithm pushes out short content. You can start with TikTok or Instagram. Okay, so once you've gotten that audience growth engagement from those platforms, you can channel them to YouTube. Just like you're good in writing and you think you want to come to YouTube and be doing writing, you're a writer. No, you won't. The algorithm won't see you that easily. But if you're doing your writing, you start from Facebook or Twitter, and you're good at your writing skills, my brother, you gain that audience. From there, you can now channel them to YouTube, can channel them to Instagram. So as a content creator, as an upcoming content creator, you've gotten your niche, you've gotten the audience, you need to know where you're starting from. You can see in the likes of Sabinus, Nasboy, they all started skits from Facebook, they moved to Instagram, they were all doing 30-second skits. Even Papa Ade in Chris Clown, they all started from Instagram, and they, after getting that audience, they channeled them to YouTube, and they started doing long form content. That is how to build your audience and to channel them to your preferred platform. All right, and that's number three. Number four is develop your own content strategy. This is very important. If you develop your own content strategy, you'll stand out. Like, let me assume you want to go into comedy. I don't know why I always use comedy. Let's assume you want to go into comedy, and you kind of skit you're doing, you just go to Sabino's page and or Brainjota's page, copy and paste, like the same thing that Sabino's acted. That is the same thing you're doing. If I come to not me, if your viewers come to your channel or come to your page, and they watch your videos the first time, the second time, and they notice that your content is similar to what they've been seeing, pages like Sabino's page and Brainjota's page, they'll stop viewing your channel. Okay, so for you to be stand out, for you to be different from others, you need to develop your own strategy. Like when Nasboy came into fame, Nasboy did something that nobody has done before. He started as a mimicking Davido. Nobody did that before. So Nasboy started that, and he was noticed by Davido. Within 3 to 4 months, he met Davido because it was so unique. He developed his own strategy. He picked a particular person, which was Davido, and today he's a superstar. And number five is invest in quality equipment. This number five is strictly for content creators that are over 500 million subscribers, 500,000 subscribers, 500,000 followers, 1 million. In fact, this one is strictly for them because most of our content creators, they started with phone. But if you start with a phone, you progress. Once the phone start coming in, you can get a good gadget, because you can't expect half of the world to be watching your video and your video quality is low. If you have the money as a small content creator, you want to get good equipment, fine, you can do that. If you want to start a content creation today and you have the money, you can go for it, for those good gadgets. Okay, so that's number five. And number six, this number six, this is the one I love so much, and it has helped me. Number six is be consistent. No matter how the algorithm is treating you, no matter how the system is treating you, just be consistent. You can check out the likes of Sabinus. I like using Sabinus because I knew Sabinus when Sabinus was below 7,000 on Instagram. In fact, there was a time he even responded to my, I went to his DM, we were having chats. You can see the overlay here. Sabinus was one of my friend, was below 7,000. He was so consistent. I knew him. I don't want to mention when I knew him. So Sabinus, I so much love the way Sabinus has gone. I love the way, because his consistency is top notch. Okay, so whatever you're doing as a content creator, you just need to be consistent, even though you're not seeing the result. They were not seeing the result, they were not seeing the revenue, but they were just consistent. Just like the way I'm doing now. I've not seen any revenue, but I'm still coming up, I'm still showing up here. I'm just being consistent. Okay, because I know that one day, one day it will pay. All right. So number seven and the last, before I mention number seven, if you're seeing this face for the first time, in this channel I deal on diversity of content. I deal on YouTube growth, I deal on crypto trading, I deal on forex trading. In fact, I deal on a lot of things. Okay, so feel free to like this channel, subscribe to this channel, share this video with your family and friends. Okay, and number seven and the last, be authentic. Be authentic in your own way. Stop doing copy and paste. Right from primary school, you've been doing copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste. I remember when they gave us assignment back then in school, because I was in a hurry, I copied everything. And in fact, when they say yeah, copy and paste, I did copy and paste. The lecturer had to pass me and fail the person I copied from. Let's assume that I was the victim now. The lecturer passed the other guy and failed me. Just imagine. Now in YouTube, the algorithm is our lecturer. Once you do copy and paste, to some of you now, you want to go into a reaction video. You can't just copy someone's video and just post without reacting on it. The algorithm will see it as if you're doing copy and paste. I remember a time a lady went for a program, she took a coverage of the program, she did not even react on it, she posted it on her channel, and someone else took that video and added value like he did a reaction. They flagged the original owner as a copyright. They gave the rights to the second person that uploaded the video. So you can imagine, this was the rightful owner of the video, but the person did not add any value, he only took coverage. But this other person showed his face. That's why most times you see people uploading video, they'll sit at the right hand side of the video or the left hand side, give a comment, and that is adding value. Okay, so I've come to the end of this video. If you like this video, I want you to like, subscribe, share this video, and more thing, YouTube has introduced something like hype in the comment section. Okay, so I want you to hype this video so the algorithm will be able to suggest it. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you for staying to this moment. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in my next video. Bye. Peace out.